Hey there guys, Mobile Gamer here, and today we'll be working in Brave Frontier, and today we're going to be doing Seria's extra dungeon for her 7-star evolution material. So the only way to get into this extra dungeon is to have completed, I'm pretty sure you have to have completed all of the extra dungeons before this. That is in Istria and in Grand Gaia as well. And after that, you have to have beaten all of the levels in Estria, and then the extra dungeon will unlock. You can get the evolution materials for Seria and Carl here. Seria is through the first battle and Carl is through the second battle. The first battle is the easier of the two. So we're going to be going through and getting Seria's evolution material today. So first thing you need to note, you can bring just about any kind of team that you want, but you want to be able to beat her within 8 turns, and well, I'll explain that later. You'll want a good mitigator, one that can do the 3-turn 75% mitigation, which would be Dolk, Labaird, Lafiel, Elimo. Just there's a lot of them. And then you also need, I think I already said damage buffers. You'll probably want elemental buffers, or at least one to do the water element buff. And other than that, I don't think there's much else in terms of restrictions. Oh, you also need someone, as usual, to get rid of status debuffs. I would suggest someone who can also put on status debuffs, because a lot of the enemies here are able to be ailmented, status ailed. So the one thing you want to make sure of is that you don't make a mono water team, because if you have even one unit in your squad, and you'll see this in my gameplay, if you have even one water unit in your squad, the first turn that Seria gets to attack or to summon, she will summon Fiora. And for those of you who don't know, Fiora is the unit who can buff the fire and thunder element on your attack. So if you do make a full water squad, you're going to be in for a whole lot of hurt. And that's why I suggested, instead of doing a water squad, to do the water element buff. I used Alanon, you can use any of them really. So let me think. The first turn, you're going to want to attack as normal. You're going to want to, if you have your overdrive ready, you're going to want to overdrive the mitigator that you want to use for the 3-turn 75% mitigation. And you're going to want to continue on like that. Make sure you focus Seria. Seria is the biggest threat. She's the one who can do all the summoning. She's the one who hits the hardest. She's the one who puts the hit up buff on at the end of the fight. She is the one that you want to watch for. Don't worry about Darwin Shell, because he'll be the last one you fight, because he has the highest defense, and I think he has a higher rate of damage mitigation. Anyways, other than that, you just want to make sure that that 75% mitigation is up. Bring along revives, just in case you miss the turn that you need to do that 75% UBB, as I did. I lost 4 units. The only 2 that stayed alive were my two mitigators, and they both had the same damage reduction sphere on. It's the one that you get from the Bound to Earth Frontier Gate. Anyways, basically after that, it's a pretty straightforward fight. You want to do as much damage as you can per turn, and you want to make sure that that 75% mitigation is up. It's fine if you get past that 7th turn and you don't have another way to get your 75% mitigation, because by that point you should have defeated a few of the enemies. They're only really dangerous whenever they're all together, with Vargas and Ruby and Darwin Shell and Seria and Fiora. Other than that, if you can even get 2 of them down before you need to go back to normal 50% 1-turn mitigation, you'll be just about set. So other than that, good luck. It's a pretty simple dungeon. If you can follow those rules, follow that squad, you should be able to do it. It should be a cakewalk. And other than that, Mobile Gamer out. See you next video. Bye-bye.